Well, hey there. Well, y'all, I'm going to attempt to make a pizza in this air fryer. I see other things about making pizzas. I had a pizza crust that was not the right size, so now it looks all weird because I was using my kitchen scissors to try to cut it off to fit. So, yeah, I can't use any of that. But that's okay because this pizza crust I'm not crazy about because it's really, even though it's supposed to be thin crust, the way they make it, it's very bready and it's very heavy when it and I think cutting some of the crust off is probably not a bad idea. So I'm gonna give this a whirl and see. I know I said before that it'd probably be easier next time I use this thing because I won't be recording. But I thought, why not go ahead and record this because I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out. So we're going to find out in a little bit, I guess. Well, y'all, this is after like 5 minutes. Not sure why the pepperoni has moved. Maybe from the air flow in there. Because, yeah, I had that pepperoni kind of like spaced out all around the pizza, as you could probably see in the last clip, but it moved. So I'm guessing it must be that air. But it looks like it's probably done. So I guess I'm going to try it now and see how it tastes. Okay, I put it back in there for a little bit more at a lower temperature to see if I could get it to crisp up the bottom a little bit because all this is crispy, but the bottom's like still not. I did not put the crust in and crisp it up a little bit beforehand because I wasn't sure if that'd be too much. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it looks a little weird. The thing just shut off. I took it out before the timer because I thought, well, I don't want this to get, burned or something. So I don't know. We'll see how it tastes. Well, hey there again. Well, the pizza was okay. Um, I definitely want to crisp up the crust a little bit, I think, next time before I put all the toppings on it and everything and cut it better because as you can see, it didn't cut great. But it's because I didn't even think that I was going to be doing that. That pizza crust was in the freezer. So I got it out and it started to thaw. And so part of it was still a little bit on the frozen side. So when I went to go do stuff, it was sort of breaking in spots. So I couldn't get it like, a good even cut around to make it round. But I thought, I don't really care about that. It's like, as long as it fits in the pan, that's really all I care about. So I'm sitting here enjoying the sun going down. Today was unreal. I'm telling you, the temperatures, I don't even know what they were, but it's been unreal. And I just asked my landlady because I saw her out watering her plants and stuff like that. And so I asked her if she had much water pressure, and she said no, that it's very, very little bit that's coming out. And said something about that the valves or something. I guess it's like what I kind of thought. I think they've just kind of shut the valves a little bit for the water flow, so it's not coming out as fast. Because we've had no rain in forever, and so I guess the lakes or wherever they're getting their water from is not it's not getting replenished very much, and in the heat, a lot of it's probably evaporating. So, yeah, because last night, sorry, traffic. Last night when I went to go take a shower, I was just like, oh my God, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. There was almost no water coming out at all. And so, I can still water my lawn and stuff like that, but it's just going to be little bits. I'm not going to be using a ton of water. Plus, I mean, it's such a small area that I'm not really using a lot anyway, but It's kind of depressing though, because it's like, man, I'm working so hard out in this yard to try to get it to look nice, and I want the grass to be green and not crispy when you walk on it, you know. Um, and I hate this is going on, and I hope it's going to change soon. But I checked the weather report, and it looks like it's going to be like at least another week before they're calling for any chance of rain. I mean, obviously, things can change, but there's no rain in sight, apparently. So it's probably not going to improve much for a bit. And it's awful. I hate that, especially when you go to take a shower. I mean, that's like the worst. Because, you just stand there and it takes forever to rinse yourself off because there's just not enough water coming out to do anything. So, ugh. But anyway, yeah, this morning I came out here. I did not water the lawn this morning because I did do it yesterday. And I'm not doing it every day. I'm trying to do just, 2 to 3 times a week or every other day. Probably every other day since it's just a little tiny bit at a time. So it's not really appropriate watering that I'm doing. But I was out here this morning doing some more trimming with my grass shears and trimmed up the hedges over there a little bit and did some raking and things like that. So I'm still doing what I can out here. Wishing that I could do some more. I really want to put plants and stuff out here too, but I mean, obviously, right now is probably not the best time to be looking to get plants to bring over here. But I'm hoping all this is going to change soon because, we've got Songkran coming up, which is the water festival. That's like the biggest holiday of the year in Thailand that we've not celebrated for the past 3 years. And this is the first year that they have no restrictions and you can actually celebrate this holiday for the first time in the last 3 years. So, and tons and tons and tons of water gets used in the water festival because people fill up big trash cans full of water and they fill up everything they can get their hands on with water and throw it at people. It's a big, huge thing where, all over Thailand, everybody's going to be out, lining the streets and throwing water at each other, and the cars and the trucks and stuff that go by. They've got big buckets of water in the backs of their trucks and things like that. And they, throw water at people. And so that's coming up just, soon. And when I was looking at the weather report, excuse me, hold on one second. Let me just pause this for a second. All right, I'll try this again. When I was looking at the weather report, it looks like the possible percentage of rain could be right at Songkran, which which means that, it's like it's possible, if it was actually raining, that they may not even really have too many people participating in it this year, which would really suck since no one's gotten to for the past 3 years. And can you imagine? I mean, it's like, in America, it's like canceling Christmas or something. That's the biggest holiday of the year that everybody waits for, most people. And it's like just canceling that, so I hope that they're going to have it this year. I really do. Because, it's a lot of fun for everybody. It's wonderful when you're, dealing with these super freaking hot days. And, you can go out and people are throwing cold water. And most of these people, when they have these big buckets of water, they don't just fill it with water. They fill it with water and ice. So that when they throw the water on you, you get really cold because there's ice in that water. So it's kind of crazy, but fun at the same time. Hang on. Sorry, y'all, I had to cough. I feel like I've got a piece of that pizza crust stuck in my throat. um, so yeah, I'm hoping this year it's actually going to happen, and I'm hoping to maybe get a little bit of video of it if I can. The tricky part is, since it's throwing water, obviously, you don't want your phone or your tablet or whatever you're recording with to get doused in water. But if everything goes well, Jackie's going to be doing it outside of her little shop that's just right up the road from where I live. So I can just go up to her shop and, try to get some video up there. I mean, if I have to, I can stand inside her shop where people will not be throwing water. Maybe just get some video or something from inside, maybe. Because I think that'd be cool for you guys to be able to see, what the big water festival's like. So, anyway, but other than that, yeah, I just didn't have a lot of energy today. Even with the air on in the house, it was like, even the cats, they just kind of laid around, slept most of the day. It's like nobody's got any energy for anything. I did go out on my errands because the cats were almost totally out of their dry food. And that guy at the pet store, he's been closed for like ever. Well, luckily he was there today. I was like, oh my God, it's a miracle. But he told me he's going to law school. And so he was gone for a week doing tests and things like that. So, at least now I know. And he told me that if the store is closed, if he's not there, that I can go up to his mom's pet store, which is just up the road. And if there's something that I want from his shop, she can come and open up the shop to get it, let me get it or whatever. Because she doesn't always sell the same things that he does. Because I've been up there before. Because usually, it's like if one place doesn't have it, you can get it at another one. But she doesn't usually carry this kind of cat food or the cat litter that I use. And I bought the last bag of the cat litter today. Because the last time I checked, he said he had tons of it left. But I guess a lot of people must have found that this is like the best cat litter and they're buying it up. Because I bought the last little small bag that he had. He just had the little bags. And he said it's going to be like next week before any more comes in. Which, when he says next week, usually that means a month later. Because every time he says, oh, next week or this Wednesday or whatever, it's usually a month later before he gets it in. But I'm hoping that it really will come in, because it's like, God, suddenly it is just like traffic galore over here. Anyway, I hope he gets it in, because now that the weather is like this, me trying to make bicycle trips into the far end of town to go get cat litter and haul it on my bike, I mean, it's hard enough when the weather's not super hot, but if I'm trying to lug, God only knows how many pounds of cat litter, on a bicycle in the blazing sun and heat, that is just going to be so hard to do. And my friend Jackie, she's going out of town this weekend, so she will not be able to take me this weekend to get anything, because her son is taking her on a special trip or something out of town. So that's really cool that she's getting to go do that. She needs it, and she deserves it, because it's been a while since she's gotten to really go do anything fun, because she works all the time and everything. So anyway, but yeah, today was just not, there wasn't much to really talk about. I did check, I had ordered myself the little oil sprayer, it's like a little spray bottle thing that you put your cooking oil in, because I kind of need one for this air fryer. And that little pump thing I've got, it's okay, and it does, put some oil on the food, but it's not very even, because it's not made for that, really. I mean, I'm just using it, just to have something, because something's better than nothing until I can get that. But it's being shipped through Cary, but there was actually a notice on the thing that said this parcel It's expected to be delayed or something, so it's not going to be here quick. And I thought, I'm glad that I wasn't, waiting for this, for the contest, the race between Carrie and Flash, because that kind of would have sucked. But anyway. And I know I kind of bounce around. When I'm talking about stuff, I tend to bounce around from topics, and I get lost a lot. And like I was talking about yesterday, it's like sometimes I'll start talking about something and I get sidetracked. And then I'll start, and I don't finish what I'm saying, and it probably gets confusing sometimes. I try to always come back later and say, hey, when I was talking about this, I didn't really explain it well, or I didn't finish what I was saying, and I try to come back and let you know later, but, I'm sorry. That's just how I am. I do have a tendency to get distracted a lot. So, anyway, I suppose I'm going to just quit rambling. I've got cleaning up to do in the house now. I mean, I did some during the day, but I swear, even with that air conditioner cranked up, it was still hot. It is really so difficult to do much of anything in this kind of heat. So it's like, early mornings and late evenings and, late at night. Excuse me. Those are the best times to do anything at all, because otherwise you're just like, oh my God. Because that heat's just so draining. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a great week. I can't believe it's already freaking Thursday. So tomorrow, if everything goes as planned, like I always say on Thursdays, I should be doing my live stream tomorrow night. I'm really hoping that you can stop in. I'm going to have it posted up on my community page as usual. I'll schedule it. So you can click on notify me if you're interested in coming to check it out. It's me hanging out, just talking. We're just talking about stuff. Oh, God, here comes lightning again. Daily routine, I guess. Here he comes. You coming up here or what? I guess he wanted to come say hi before I stopped talking. There he is. Aw, look at that handsome fella. Him and his one eye. He's such a cutie. Yeah, you're so cute, Lightning. So yeah, I'm gonna post it on the community page. It's just a, very casual, very casual hangout, just hanging out talking about stuff. Oh Lord, don't y'all get in a fight, Slim. Don't you get in trouble. Dogs out there. Slim and some other dog were out there, and it sounded like they were getting into it a little bit. His goodness, they did get into it, because his fur's all standing up on the back of his back. On his back. It's just like, oh my heavens. So anyway. His face. You are so cute. So yeah, I hope you can come check it out. Yeah, we just talk about whatever comes to mind. Usually food is involved somewhere in the conversation, and I always try to have something to eat when I'm doing my live stream. Sometimes I fix something when I'm streaming, if I'm in the house. Lately, I've been doing my live streams out here just because it's so nice out here. Especially in the evenings, it feels really good outside, especially if there's like a breeze or something. So, I've been doing them out here. I don't know if I'll do it out here tomorrow night. I might do it inside. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in and all that. But anyway, I hope to see you there. And if not, I hope to see you again here tomorrow, because I always put up a video of some sort, even if it's just a couple minutes to say hi on a Friday. Sometimes I forget that when I'm doing my live streams, I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's right, I need to put up a video too, because I get thinking about the live stream and I forget to record videos sometimes on Fridays. So I just throw something together at the last minute. But anyhow, I hope you're having a great week, and I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. So have a good one, everybody, and I will see you later.